My father. He is alive. He's alive. I was 14, Dad, when you left us. Would you recognize me now? Look at me. Would you recognize me? Not that it matters, really. I'm here for one reason. To see if it was you. If you were alive. And now I have my answer. I only wish but I've got to think of Mom. Her life. Her happiness. I have to leave. I'm sorry, Daddy. But it's got to be this way. The way you really wanted it.
Sorry I can't take your call. If you'd leave your name and...
Ken, where are you?
Margot, just the woman I wanted to see. Did you get a rundown on those prices for materials from our foreign markets?
No, I haven't had a chance.
You were going to check on Australia, Taiwan, Canada?
Ridge, I'm not a machine. Can't you take care of some of this yourself?
Whoa. Looks like someone got out of the wrong side of the bed this morning.
I'm fine. Please don't.
Now I know something's wrong. Look.
I mean it. I would really prefer you didn't.
Since when?
Oh. Well, if I thought for a minute that you meant it.
All right, let's quit playing games. We both know what this is about.
Oh, we do?
Dad.
Oh, what are you talking about?
After all these years of being in love with him, hoping that someday he'd get divorced and be free. Now he's doing just that, only for another woman. It's got to hurt.
That's not it at all.
No. I'd say you've got a first-class case of rejection.
Look, could we drop the subject?
Sure. What do you say I cancel my lunch date and you and I go out and talk mass merchandising?
No, thank you.
Got half a mind to cancel anyway.
Who's the lucky girl?
Oh, I wish. No, I've been set up with my new best bud, Clarke Garrison.
Hi, man.
Well, hello. This is a nice surprise. What are you doing home at this hour?
I stopped by to see Caroline on the way to the office. Had a luncheon meeting, and there didn't seem to be much point in going back to the office, so...
How's Caroline?
Well, they're coming right along. They should be ready to publish before too long.
That's wonderful. I guess she's really spending a lot of time there.
Yeah, it's been tough.
On Caroline or on you?
Oh, both of us. But don't get me wrong, I'm really proud of her.
But?
No buts.
There's something on your mind. I saw it the moment you walked in the door. Now, why don't you try telling me about it? It's no good keeping it locked up inside.
Hello, Dad. Dad? It's me. Your daughter, Brooke.
You know, there never seems to be enough time to talk to you these days.
I'm sorry, but you know how it is.
Yeah, I do. Now, how is Thorne taking to all this?
Thorne is very proud of me. He's been incredibly supportive.
Your husband's a very good man.
I know that, Dad.
You know, I asked him to come down and see me this morning.
Yes, he told me. What is all this about you're looking for houses for us?
Well, Carolyn, believe me, I am not trying to meddle. Believe me, it would give me a great satisfaction to be able to do this for you. Has Thorne told you about the houses that I was interested in for you?
No, he didn't.
There's one. It's a Cape Cod. Oh, boy, it's a beauty. I think you'd love it. Now, the realtor called me and told me that there may be a bid in for it. So if we were interested, he'd just jump in and wrap it up.
Dad, I can't really think about that right now. I have got to look at all these layouts and get them down to the art department where they're waiting for me.
Sweetheart, I don't think you want to lose this one.
Dad, I mean it. Now, I've told Thorne, and I'm telling you. We're just gonna have to put this on hold. I don't have time for it.
I wanted to give Caroline something really special for her birthday. Turned out she didn't think it was very special at all. In fact, she didn't want it.
What was it that she didn't want?
A house.
A house? I had no idea you were thinking of moving out.
I know. I haven't talked to anyone about it. Except Bill Spencer, actually. He's the one that gave me the idea.
Why didn't Caroline want the house?
She claims that she's too busy with the magazine. She wants to wait.
I can understand that. That makes sense.
Mother, we need a place of our own.
Honey, I realize that every couple does, especially if they're going to start raising a family. But what harm is there in waiting for a few months?
Shouldn't put it off.
What difference is that going to make?
It may make all the difference. Mother, my marriage may depend on getting Caroline out of this house.
You're having lunch with Clarke Garrison?
Kristen arranged it.
Oh. She really must have it bad. You know she's determined to get Clarke into Forrester if it's the last thing she does.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it would be the last thing she did around here.
You really don't like him, do you?
What's to like?
He seems nice enough. What do you have against him besides the fact that he works for Spectra?
The guy's an out-and-out opportunist.
Oh, I don't know. He seems genuinely fond of Kristen.
Yeah, well, I bet there are a lot of other women out there that he's genuinely fond of, too. This is the guy I get to have lunch with. Must be my lucky day. Margot, get on those other suppliers while I'm gone, will you?
Give my love to Clarke.
recognize me?
Brooke.
I was 14 the last time we saw each other. And now I'm 22. I'm here alone. The rest of the family's in LA. Nobody knows I'm here.
Then, how did you,
Find you? We got a letter. It had your address in it.
a letter? Someone wrote?
Someone here in Tucson. It wasn't signed.
Nobody knows.
Well, obviously somebody does know.
No. I'm telling you. Nobody knows anything about me. About my, past.
Which is the way that you wanted it.
Yes, Brooke. The way I wanted it.
Sorry I'm late. Garrison?
Ridge?
Well, I guess this calls for a toast. Shall I order a bottle of white wine to go with lunch?
Whatever you say.
Chardonnay?
I'll be fine.
Bottle of your best. And we'll wait to order lunch later. Shall we?
Thanks, guys.
So, Clarke, tell me, did you approve of my father's choice for our fall season showstopper?
Almost as much as I approved of his choice of top model.
What are you saying?
Mother, there are just so many distractions here.
Your brother.
I don't think living in the same house with Ridge has done my marriage a hell of a lot of good.
Honey, you don't think there's anything going on between Ridge and Caroline.
Well, I think Ridge would like there to be. In fact, I don't think he'd stop at anything to make it happen.
Where's your faith in Caroline's commitment to you?
Mother, Caroline is vulnerable to Ridge. She always has been. It's not that I doubt her commitment to me or her love, but the two of them in constant contact. Come on.
Well, what's making you feel this way?
I know that I'm right. Don't ask me to set those feelings aside. I can't.
I wouldn't. What do you intend to do?
I don't know. Obviously, if I can't get Caroline out of the house, I'm just gonna have to stay and make the best of it. But it won't be easy.
And what about Ridge?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm not gonna stand by and watch him destroy my marriage. If he gets out of line, so much as a fraction of an inch, I swear to God, Mother, I'll kill him.
Clarke, you don't like your wine.
Oh, that's great.
But you barely touched it.
I usually don't have wine with lunch. Besides, I need to keep my wits about myself. I'm trying to impress the brother of the girl that I love. How am I doing so far?
Didn't I tell you you'd like him? My two favorite men in the world. As a matter of fact, now that I think of it, you two have a lot in common. Ridge, you're interested in mass merchandising. Clarke here is practically an expert. You really should come over to his apartment and look at some of his designs. I think you'd like them.
If you come over for dinner, I'll cook you up some pasta. That's what I won your sister over with.
Well, it was the beginning anyway.
Excuse me, Mr. Forrester, but is there a Mr. Garrison in your party?
Yes, there is.
There's a call for you, sir.
Hello, this is Clark Garrison.
Clark, it's Margot. Now don't act surprised. Or mention my name. Just listen and act casual.
Sure. I'm having lunch right now.
Yes, I know what you're doing and what's going on, but it is absolutely imperative that I see you as soon as possible.
Would an hour be all right?
At your apartment.
That'd be fine, Phil. You want to tell me what this is about?
Not now. Later. But I promise you your life will never be the same after you hear what I have to tell you.
Brooke, I can't believe it's you.
I feel the same way. I didn't even know if I would recognize you. But you look about the same. Older. Like the years have been rough. But you're alive. We didn't even know if you would be. And I didn't even expect to find you if I came here.
You thought I was dead?
Why else wouldn't we hear from you for all this time?
This letter, I still don't,
It's not important who sent it now.
Your mother, how did she react when...
Mom doesn't know. Only Storm and I do.
Storm?
Steve. Everyone calls him Storm now. Would you believe he's a lawyer?
And you?
I graduated last June. Chemistry major. I work at the University Medical Center.
Donna, Katie?
Well, Donna's a sophomore in college, and Katie's a senior in high school. You know, Mom's done a wonderful job. It hasn't been easy for her.
Sure it hasn't been.
I have wondered so often why a man who has a wife who loves him and kids who love him, why he would just get up and leave suddenly. Without a word. And to live the kind of life that you're living.
You have no idea what kind of life I live.
I saw that building where your apartment is. It's horrible.
It's all I need, Brooke.
Well, you certainly haven't needed your family.
It's better this way.
How can you say that?
Take my word for it.
Maybe you're right. If that's the way you feel.
It's the way I feel.
I look at you, and I know that you're my father. But I cannot begin to understand you. I want to love you. But all you do is cause us pain. Why? What horrible thing happened to you that made you this way? Why did you leave us? Why did you want us to think that you were dead? Don't you owe me an answer? Some answer. Dad, I'm asking you, why did you do this to the family?